Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful Sunday. How are you all doing today? I'm going to get my dinner started before I go to church so we can come in and not have too much to do. I'm having something new today. I'm going to make Afghan friendly, what they call chicken cobbler. I think it looks a lot like chicken pot pie, but this is called chicken cobbler. And you can make it several different ways. As far as the topping goes, you can have what they're calling biscuits, and then you open your biscuit and pour your cobbler across the biscuit. And then there is one that says the Red Lobster cheddar biscuit box mix, and pour that over top and bake it. But we can't use that because of the flour content. With Nathan's Afghan, he can't use boxed ingredients. I've got to make fresh. So I'm just going to make fresh biscuits, Afghan friendly mashed potatoes today, and some green beans, and I don't know what else. First, we add in 6 tablespoons of vegetable oil and get that in our skillet so it can start heating up. And then we're going to put in 6 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. So we're going to be making a roux, which is going to act like cream of chicken soup. All right. So we're going to... All right, there's 6 of those. We're going to get our whisk. Just start whisking this roux together. Want it to cook just a little bit so that it will get rid of that raw flour taste. Okay, we've got slightly bubbly here on top. And now we're going to slowly pour in 3 cups of the chicken broth that I saved when I boiled my chicken. So we're just going to dip out 3 cups of that and slowly pour that in while we are mixing this. There's 1. I always save this chicken broth because he can't eat that box stuff. His Afghan won't let him. I don't know if you all get to do that or not. All right, now there's 3 cups. And to that, we're going to add 1.5 cups of that oat milk. That's unsweetened, is the kind that he's having to use now. He is just so sensitive to all sugars. He just can't have anything with any sugars in it. All right, my oven went off, so our biscuits are ready. And there they are. Don't those look beautiful? Put a little butter on top of those if you can handle plant butter. That would be good. But those are done, so that's part of our dinner accomplished. That was 1.5 teaspoons of this garlic powder. So that's about a half. Okay. And 1.5 of the onion powder. Going to have some good flavor. Okay. And then 3/4 of a teaspoon of thyme or oregano, something along those lines, whichever you like. All right, now we get to, I'm going to turn it down because we want this to just simmer for 3 to 5 minutes before we add in all of our vegetables and our chicken. Let's go ahead and add some salt and pepper. I've always liked salt and pepper. So let's just go ahead. This looks good and it smells good. That's probably about a teaspoon of pepper. And I'm sure that we'll have to add a little more salt later, but they can add what they want at the table. And you make this the way that, you know, you want it, you like it. You could probably use Italian seasoning instead of the thyme or the oregano, whichever you prefer. Can season up anything to suit your taste buds. Okay, it's been about 4 minutes and it's looking good. So now it's time to add in my chicken. I've got 4 cups of shredded up chicken. Alrighty. Oh, that's looking good. This should be really, really good. Okay, and then we want 3 cups of peas and carrots. Oh, that should cook, and that little bit of water off of those should help. Oh, isn't that pretty? All that red, all that orange and green, but then carrots and peas. Oh, that looks good. That should be very good over a biscuit. You let that simmer up, and then I'm going to put that over in my big crock pot. I like to use crock pots a lot on Sunday. And this one, I don't know if you've ever seen these 9x13. My cousin in Missouri gave me this one. Isn't that nice? Big 9x13 crock pot. I can keep that on low, and when we come in from church this afternoon, then our biscuits are ready. Our cobbler is ready. And then all we'll have to do is mash some potatoes, and I may do some corn or green beans. We'll see what we've got. I know I've got some fresh tomatoes and cucumbers. We have those every Sunday because it's garden season, so we get some fresh stuff. So, all right, I think I'm ready to pour this over into our crock pot. I'll let you see that. If you don't have one of these, try to find one. I don't even know if they make them anymore. Oh, it's a big kettle full. There we go. And that'll stay good and warm and be ready for us to put over onto our biscuits, or if you decide to put your biscuits or those Red Lobster cheddar biscuits on top, then you can put all that in and put it in the oven and bake it 20 to 30 minutes at 350. And that should be done. There we go. I think we're ready for Sunday dinner now with these beautiful biscuits. That goes on top, and the bottom of them are good and hard, so they won't be gummy. Okay, this is our chicken cobbler, and I think it's a little thin. Okay, I took out about a half of a cup of that liquid, but you want to save it because if it gets thick, you can still use that liquid in the rest of this. So I think it looks a lot better. It's about the perfect thickness, so I'm just going to go ahead and put the biscuits down on top. That way everybody can get a biscuit and they're not soggy, because I just don't like that dough that comes out on the bottom of them. So I just baked them beforehand. And I think they turned out real good. This way everybody gets a biscuit. And we even made a little tiny one for Weston. And I've got that one to put in there for him. Be a perfect little biscuit for him. So there we are. This is our chicken cobbler with biscuit topping.